Yes.
Been a long time. Shouldn't have left you without a dope beat.
It's Steel.
But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean.
Keep it real.
Keeping it real.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Steven and this is Steel Keeping It Real. So you know what today is.
But you love me for my twang.
That's right, it is Twangin' Tuesday. And on this day I like to feature country music, past, present, or future. Now, again on a Morgan Wallen song, and we all know that I'm going to do a song off of the Dangerous album, and this will be number 19. And you know, when you do a deep dive into an album like this, and like the last one that I did, One Thing at a Time, you start to get a better picture of, you know, this person who writes these songs, who performs them, who, you know, decides in the manner that he has to do all these songs and put them out. And you know, I find it really, really innovative. And if you are a fan of Morgan Wallen, which I am kind of glad that I finally got
It's Mr. Shadow, and it's Mr. Shadow.
to be a fan of Morgan Wallen, because his music is so diverse in the type of country that he does. He is very, very popular, and I will admit that the reason why I decided to do Morgan Wallen in the first place was because he happened to be trending at the time, and you know, also he was doing these things with hip-hop artists. And when I heard it, I was like, okay, well, this is different. I wonder if this is the way that country music is going these days, because you had the Little Nas X's and you had the Blanco Browns and things like that, and I was like wondering how it was going to go. So when you do a deep dive like this into an artist, you start to hear these deep cuts and things of that nature, and you go like, okay, that's not bad, and that's not bad, and you know, you have your opinions about them. So with this particular song, this song is called Wonderin' Bout the Wind. And I'm wondering what this song sounds like, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
And let's take a look at what this song did do on the charts. And Balamo went to number 93 on the Hot 100, number 33 on the US Country, number 75 in Canada, and number 177 worldwide, which is not bad. Again, this is not a song that was promoted as a single. It was just a song that, you know, people found on the album, and all of a sudden radio stations were playing it, and they're like, oh, we like this, and stuff like that. So that's a great thing to have happen. And so, again, I can't wait to hear what this song sounds like. Now you will notice I am rocking my Michelle Obama look with my arms showing, and you know, I just felt like doing that because it's really, really hot outside, and you're like, what, you're wearing a sweater vest?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I am, but I'm inside my house, you know, my shades are drawn. I'm trying to keep my house as cool as possible because I'm trying not to use my electricity because the bills are way too high, and I'm trying to save on electricity. So you know what, you got to do what you got to do. So I'm trying to keep this part of my body warm and certain other parts of my body warm, but then other parts get really, really hot. And you know, I almost also wanted to show like the guns, if you know what I mean.
We have a problem.
So, if you like videos like this and others on the channel, please don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification button, because I'm trying to do at least 10 videos each and every week. And I do apologize to those that I did not do a mashup Monday yesterday. I wasn't feeling too well, going through a lot of pain, and you know, I basically stayed horizontal for a better part of the day into today.
Wink, wink. You know what I mean?
And this is actually the first time that I've spoken out loud all day long, so it's kind of a trip.
Yeah.
But it's for you guys. So, without any further ado, here is Morgan Wallen and Wonderin' Bout the Wind.
The leaves were so dark and green then.
The grass smelled sweet with the spring wind. Almost 20 years of pitiless combat. No rest, no sleep like other men. And yet the spring wind blows, Superdai. Have you ever felt such a wind?
I don't know where the hell it comes from. Got no idea where it goes when it leaves. And when it's here, it's here. When it's gone, it's gone. Kinda like them Smoky Mountain fall time trees. I guess I'll leave it to something bigger to figure it all out. But I sure could use a little breeze right now. Yeah, if anybody out there somewhere got a secret they wanna share on why it does to her what it does, it really just ain't fair. And why it always takes her with it and only brings her back now and then. I guess I've always been wondering about the wind. Sits there like a feather just waiting on a gale. By the time I pushed off, she already called sail. I'm always waiting to put my anchor down, but I sure could use a little breeze right now. Yeah, if anybody out there somewhere got a secret they wanna share on why it does to her what it does, it really just ain't fair. And why it always takes her with it and only brings her back now and then. I guess I've always been wondering about the wind. Hey, I can taste your rain, I can see the sun, and that makes sense to me. But this feels like one that I can't outrun. Guess I'm running just to see if anybody out there somewhere got a secret they wanna share on why it does to her what it does, really just ain't fair. Why it always takes her with it and only brings her back now and then. I guess I've always been wondering about the wind, and why it always takes her with it and leaves me hanging on a limb. Just wondering about the wind. Oh, wondering about the wind.
Okay, so that was Wondering About the Wind. The first thing I will say about that, and it's a good song, but what I will say about it is that this song is not, even though it has a beat somewhat, it's not a song to dance to, really, because it's got, it seems like there's a rhythm that's off on this, and then when the beat kicks in, it's like, okay, but you can get a groove a little bit, but it's like, how are you supposed to dance to this? And I don't think you are really. You're supposed to like listen to it, enjoy it, maybe be like the wind and flow. But I get that this song is maybe about relationships, and how there are some that, they come and they go with the wind, and a particular person that you might be interested in, they, whenever you're trying to get something, the wind just blows them away and they're gone. And even though you think about them more than you probably should, you want them to come back into your life. You want them to, and every once in a while the wind will be blowing in your direction, and he's basically, it's like, I could use some wind right now, and I completely understand that, because I could use some wind right now You know, there are, you know, certain, you know, it's hard being a single guy, especially when I just turned 55 last week. And it's hard being a single guy living alone, and, you know, you don't drink, you know, so you don't hang out in bars, and you don't go to church, you don't do a lot of these things, and yet you're hoping through some type of connection, whether it be here, whether it be on a dating app or something like that, that there is somebody, something that the wind blows your way, and you're just hoping for that. And once you do that, you know, you think that your life is going to change, and of course it's going to change when you're in a relationship. But, you know, that's what you kind of want to have happen, and you just see where the wind blows, and that's where I am right now. I'm just seeing where the wind is going to blow. Right now it's blowing away from me, you know, and I'm waiting for it to blow towards me. And
that's all I have to say about that.
So, if you are still here, I thank you very much for staying tuned. I really do appreciate it. First and foremost, I want you guys to like the videos as much as I like making them for you. After that, all you need to do to help me out with the channel is to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Peace.